Hello and welcome. Hope you're having a great start to the week. It's This Is Going Well, I Think, with David Cooper. I'm David Cooper. It's This Is Going Well, I Think, the show where no one's listening. No one cares. The show where every episode's the last episode. Today, straight out of the UK, it's Tony Five, who joins me for, well, I don't know what he joins me for, all right? He joins me. That's what he does. And I'm going to tell you about what ridiculous thing I attended this weekend. So you have that, and really only that, to look forward to. Hello.
Yes, have you played my fucking theme song?
I can as we speak, but there's construction next door, so you might hear bang, 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 bang.
I always hear a bang bang in my house, baby. Carry on.
And now, live from London, England, it's foreign correspondent Tony Five. Extended version, Tony.
It's the long one, baby. That's what I'm giving it out today.
How are you, my friend?
I'm living the dream, young David Cooper. This time, in a week's time, I'll be in your arms.
I know. Actually, not exactly. You'll be in my arms in about 10 days. But same difference, right?
I mean, same difference, David. Just their arms. Their arms.
I made a pizza about a month ago, and I put too much olive. It's like a crispy, what they call a grandma-style pizza. Not a deep dish, but...
A taco?
A taco?
Fajita. What do you call them? Thin one? Taco?
No, it's a thick one.
I don't know. All foreign food's the same. Italian, Mexicans, all the same people to me. Carry on.
Okay. Anyway, I made a pizza, and I put too much olive oil in the pan, and it dripped off the pan onto the floor of the oven, but there's these two slits on the floor of the oven for the heating element, I don't know, to waft heat in there. And so the oil dripped into these holes, and then it was like a flamethrower shooting smoke.
Yeah, smokes as well.
Yeah, and it filled my apartment with smoke. I raced to the smoke alarm and took out the battery. We opened the windows. We turned the oven off. The pizza was ruined. I was dejected, okay?
Did people think it was some sort of anti-Semitic attack?
People are thinking a lot these days, but I was so depressed. You know when you work so hard on a meal and then it just doesn't happen for you?
Yeah. Or no. I mean, I feel the same way with a takeaway or Deliveroo or Uber Eats. When they come late or they're foreign, I probably feel the same way. Yeah, I do. I feel your pain. Are we getting takeout?
No, I'm making duck.
Oh yeah, duck confit duck.
I mean, we can get takeout a different night. Anyway, long story short, my oven was out of commission. So yesterday I got on all fives, on all four. That's my penis is the fifth limb.
Okay, for stability.
And I scrubbed the oven. And then I ran it, and it filled my apartment with smoke, but not that much. And I ran it for another hour, and by the end of the hour, it was no longer smoking. I burnt off all the excess oil after scrubbing it and taking it apart with a screwdriver. That's my great story.
Do you find a lot of pleasure in that cleanliness and the fact that you've done a good job? Do you get off on that bit feeling manly?
Maybe.
Yeah, you're not the manliest person I know.
I was wearing an apron with no clothes, so my penis was flopping around and my butt was out, yeah.
Seriously, and you went near an oven and caustic materials?
Exactly. Well, no, I just used detergent, you know. I was scared that if I used some deep cleaner, that when the oven turned on, it would turn into gas and poison me, you know?
Right. You did. I've done that in a toilet once. I've thrown a multiple array of like a cocktail of chemicals, and it's created something that nearly made me pass out.
Oh my God, ammonium and bleach.
Yes. How do you know?
Because that's like a common way to kill yourself.
Oh yeah, it gave him. I was lightheaded, but I thought it's because I was dying to use the toilet. But I don't know what I did. I mixed all sorts of stuff and I put it in the toilet.
Yeah, there's a big warning on bleach and ammonia-based cleaners. Do not mix these two because it creates, I think, mustard gas or something like
Yes,
that.
yes, it felt like I was like a prisoner of war somewhere. Oh my God, I can't believe you knew that. I thought you were going to go, what are you talking about? Yes, I created mustard gas in my toilet once.
I was watching a shitty reality show and one of the ladies who worked on the housekeeping staff was like, oh, there's a big mess. We got to do a really good job. So we're going to mix bleach and ammonia so we clean it really well. And she nearly killed everybody on the show. And I don't think she got fired for that, but she got fired a few days later for being an idiot.
She should have got fired for that, for nearly killing people, yeah.
Well, it's the kind of thing where if you don't know, you can't really call the person an idiot. But if you do know and you do that, you're the biggest idiot in the world.
Well, I didn't know, to be fair. I just thought, wow, this is potent. And then, like sometimes I tell you I've done something and I think I've invented something. So I thought, fuck, I've invented the best cleaning product ever. It like kills people as well. So it's like amazing.
Gets rid of all the dirt, all the filth, people included.
It just killed everybody, killed everything in the toilets. Yeah. So that's good. I'm going to write that down. I made mustard gas. Good. That's one for the journal.
I'm not sure it's mustard gas, but it's it might be actually. I should probably just look this up. Ammonia and bleach.
Oh, don't do that. You'll go on an FBI watch list. Don't do it.
It is mustard gas. It is. Or chlorine gas.
Wow. Because it really did just come out of nowhere, hit me in the head. And I was so lightheaded and I just fell back out of the door.
I could look this up too, but why do you think they call it mustard gas?
I don't know, because you put it on hot dogs?
Well, you could. But I think when you smell mustard, it hits your sinuses really hard. So maybe this gas...
Yes, that's right. But not the yellow mustard, not the mellow yellow mustard. That's fine. But when you have like British mustard, like English mustard, that's a stinger. That if you smell that, it really hurts your eyes. Do you want some? Shall I bring you some mustard?
We have mustard in the US, yeah.
Okay. Do you have that in the US? So, yeah. So, whilst our listeners are listening, I've sent another wonderful postcard to one of the listeners who thought he was left out. He's one of your friends from He Who Must Not Be Named, the festival. So he's got one now. And he might even be coming to the UK, so I might even hook up with him. Because genuinely speaking, I don't believe you've got any other friends other than me. So...
No, that's my friend. I think he goes by Hax or Bowen. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, he seems like a cool guy.
I know he goes by Hax. He's my friend. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not a psychopath or anything, is he?
I don't know why I said I think. That's like saying, Tony. I think he goes by Tony. I know you go by Tony.
Well, do you? Do you really? Do you really know anything? Do you really know anybody, David? Does anybody know anybody?
You paid some poor elderly actor to show up in Los Angeles and pretend to be your mother, and then you flew her to the UK.
Yes. And then you came round the house and she pretended to be like that as well.
I love your mom. She's adorable.
She's brilliant. She's asking about you. She goes, oh, are you going next week? I went, yeah. She goes, will David look after you? I said, Mum, you know the places I go to. What on earth is David going to do for me? She said, oh, but at least he'll be there.
What is with you Brits and your irrational fear of New York? I don't understand. You think it's way more rough in San Francisco. Way more rough.
Oh, no, I'm not worried. I can care less. I mean...
But your mom thinks muggings happen in broad daylight in New York?
My mum does. Yeah, New York, Iraq, same thing for her. Do you know what I mean? It's just, she's a lunatic.
They both have the hard K in them.
Exactly. No need to talk about the KKK, David. We're not going to Alabama. We're going to New York.
So... I was sitting at home on Saturday, and my friend's like, do you want to go to a Michael J. Fox fundraiser tonight? And I'm like, sure, why not? That sounds fun.
Back to the Future 4? Say it's going to be so.
Yeah, pretty much. I sat across from the doctor. Yeah, it was my friend George, and he's like involved with, but he's like, do you want to come? I said, yeah. And then he says, do you know Mike? And I'm like, what do you mean, do I know Mike? And he means Mike Fox. And I'm like, no, I'm not on a Mike. I've never met him, and I'm not on a, who do you think I am? I went, it was good. All these famous people whose faces I recognize, but whose names I forget. I sat next to the lady from Sex and the City, I think.
Which one, the ugly one or the old one?
The different one, the one who marries the bald Jewish guy.
No idea. Is that Blanche Devereaux?
No, that's a great show though. Anyway, it was fun. It was just weird to be around all these celebrities who I don't know.
He sat next to Doc Emmett Brown.
Across from him, yeah.
Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah.
These things are such wasted on you. I would have loved it and embarrassed myself.
I know. You would have loved it, but I was being crazy to everyone, but I didn't bring up my phone because I felt that'd be tacky. But my friend George Strombolopoulos is somewhat well known in Canada, but he's not known in the United States. But there is a very famous newscaster here called George Stephanopoulos, who's like on, one of the major news networks. So I knew that Stephanopoulos was there, and I knew that my George knew him, and I said,
Strombolopoulos, yeah.
if we see Stephanopoulos, will you take a photo with me and the two of you? And I cleared that with George, but I never saw the two Georges, so.
Loser. All right, whatever. He's dead to me.
Anyway, I wish I could impress you more by remembering the names of all these celebrities I met, but I forget them all already.
Yeah, because he's got, if I'm not mistaken, MJ Fox has got Parkinson's, and he's quite a big advocate for Parkinson's and stuff, so...
Yes. It was do you want me to, here, if we pause this, I'll find who all the people were. I have to go to Getty Images and find pictures from the night.
No way, was it a proper publicized?
Yeah, there was a red carpet, and George walked on the red carpet, and I just stood there, and then I was in the way of Michael J. Fox's wheelchair, and someone's
he's got a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Did you put it back on, keep recording. Keep recording, David.
I am recording, and
David was trying to edit this shit out. He basically stood in front of a disabled superstar. Fucking amazing. Well done, David Cooper.
Yeah, it was a bad scene.
It sounds really shit. Apart from you taking out Michael J. Fox in a handicap chair, that's pretty much all you've done.
I mean, I met Michael J. Fox. I shook his hand. He wasn't that interested in me, yeah.
Did you? Oh, what did he say to you? How the fuck did you get in front of my chair? Do you know who I am?
Nothing. He just said hi. I said, congratulations on raising money for fucking Parkinson's, and that was that.
Did you say, but it ain't helped you much?
Well, I was somebody's plus one, so I didn't...
Did you say, here's the money, but good luck with that?
No, I said congratulations, to you for for raising all this money, not congratulations to me.
Oh, right, okay. I thought you said, look, I've got a couple of dollars in my pocket. Let's see where that goes. And can you sign me an autograph? You didn't get him to sign a hoverboard or a DeLorean or anything?
No, I got a gift bag, but everyone talks about these gift bags.
Oh my God, did you get what they called? They got a name, swag bag.
Yeah, so I was at the end, they're like, do you want a gift bag? And I was like, oh yeah, this is one of these celebrity events. But I guess because it's a charity and not an actual, it was a little beanie, a little toque, a hat with the Michael J. Fox Foundation, and a small box of chocolates that Miranda ate without giving me any.
Useless. Fuck me. That hat's already on eBay, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of all the crap celebrity things, when you go to the Oscars, you get holidays, PlayStation 5s, iPhones, right? You got a takeaway box of chocolates and a hat. With Michael J. Fox on it. Only you could go to the shittest performers ever. Oh my days, awful.
There's a great photo that Miranda found of Michael J. Fox and the doc sitting at a table.
Yeah.
And I'm in the background, really blurry.
Oh, please send it to me. Is it good?
I'm gonna post it on the internet today, but yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty funny actually.
What a claim to fame.
I'll show it to you on the computer here.
That's amazing. So that was last night, right?
Yes.
Wow. Do you often go to these sort of celebrity haunts?
No, I've never been to anything like this in my life.
Oh, see, David, if we hit the big time, we're going to go there and you can get in front of every disabled person.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to show you this photo and you're going to love it.
Let's have a look. For listeners who obviously can't see what we're doing, David is... Oh, he's put...
You see the dog? He's Michael... and there's me.
Oh, my God, he's in the back. There's Doc Brown, and there's a furry picture of David. That is amazing. And it's genuinely a Getty Images one. You look like you're so interested in it. Oh, my... It's like the three... Do you know what it looks like, David? Do you know when you see the movie poster for a new film and they're positioned in that such a way? It's the three eras of a person. You've got the disabled one at the front, you've got the old one at the back, and you've got the young Jewish one. It's like that. It could be like the latest Shawshank Redemption. I think we should use that to promote the show.
Yeah, basically Back to the Future.
Tell people I'm in the top left, because there's another little darkie in the top left. Tell them that's me.
That's not, it's a man's black shirt, Tony. That's not a black man.
Yeah, but just tell them it's me. Fuck it. No one cares. Nobody cares, David. That's beautiful. Congratulations.
Miranda she was like looking online. She saw there was a red carpet. So she was like looking for photos of me. Obviously, George was on the red carpet and not me because I was too busy blocking
Michael J. Fox.
Mike. Just Mike. Everyone calls him Mike.
Or MJ, as you might have called him, yeah? Wow.
But then she saw this and I'm like, this is even better than red carpet.
Yeah. So was the food good?
I thought the food was really smart because sometimes you go to parties. Like I've been to big like banquet fundraiser parties, obviously not for celebrities, but I've been to them and they try to do something nice. Like they'll give you a fillet of beef, but it's never any good because it's like, how do you get really nice food served out to 5,000 people? You can't.
Yeah, quickly. Yeah.
So what they did was they just served like chicken, like roast chicken.
Oh, lovely.
But it like wasn't fancy. Chicken's relatively cheap compared to beef tenderloin or whatever, but it was really good. And so the food wasn't particularly fancy, but I think they went for what can we make delicious and not worry so much about, is it a fancy ingredient,
And consistent as well. So that's...
I think if I ever throw a big party, I'm going to go for what can you deliver consistently good and not what seems fancy. Anyway, that was what happened. It was pretty stupid if you ask me, but it was fun. And I'd never been to anything like that. And now I have, I guess.
Sounds like you had a good time. So...
What'd you get up to this weekend?
I don't know, like, again, I don't want to drag the mood down, but London it's Armistice Day, so Remembrance Sunday.
Yep.
11th day, 11th hour. Somebody decided to do a pro-Palestinian march of 800,000 people.
I thought it was 300,000, but it was a lot of people.
They said between 800 and a million were coming down. I think 300 in the end came down because our public transport system is so awful anyway, so there are probably people still travelling there now. And it was horrific, they're like far-right hooligans turned up and there was fights and, where my mum lives in the proximity to sort of central London, so there were sort of offshoots in all these little sort of communities and places, and mum was a bit worried, only because she hadn't sort of got her knives out, to be fair, so she would have gone out and protested for something. She didn't know what, but she would have decided when she went out.
She just likes roughing people up.
Yeah. So that was a bit off, and then I was mainly working and doing some stuff in the house, and did a little bit of DIY, and then I'm going to start packing for my trip and putting stuff together. You only asked for chocolates, you Miranda, and I'm going to get some stuff for our Thanksgiving.
No, I want those cookies. I want those custard creams. Yeah.
Yeah, custard creams and chocolate creams.
All right. Anything else going on?
No, apart from just looking forward to speaking to you, and obviously we might do another record next week before I come down. That'll be kind of fun.
Yeah.
And then obviously I'll be with you next week. But anybody who else wants a postcard, email David. They are getting them. They're landing. They have a little bit of icing on them, but apart from that, they're absolutely fantastic. The next ones I send will have mustard gas on them.
Wonderful. You could have a couple vials and it could do it yourself mustard gas.
Do it yourself mustard gas. Bit of ammonia, bit of bleach, job's a good one.
All right. Anyone who hasn't gotten a postcard yet, please do email, because I think at this point we've cross-referenced my list with your list, and I think we've covered everyone, all one of our listener.
Yeah. Have you been seeing my notes? I've tried to be technological and shared a note with you. Did you ever see that?
I did. I ended up creating an iCloud account, even though I said I didn't want to, and I did look at it. Yeah, I see it.
So we can just, we're like nerd technology brothers, aren't we? Oh, amazing. Do you remember when I wanted to wear your face? I know, funny. Now I kind of tolerate you.
Now I want to wear yours.
Yeah, I know. So chocolates, biscuits, both biscuits, and that's about it. Nothing else. Do you want a flag or something from the UK? Or?
No, I'm just excited you're visiting. I mean, I visited you, I think 2 or 3 times now. How many times have we hung out in the UK? Twice?
Twice. Then we've met at my auntie's, and we met in San Francisco. Yeah. So, so you crack on. Let me know if you do go to any more celebrity hangouts and meet people I don't know.
Doubtful.
Or if you do, in fact, get in the way of anybody disabled. I like both sides of the story.
Very good. All right, Tony, take care of yourself, man.
Have a good one, baby.
Bye.